So hey there, Kim and I are still up here in Chiang Mai, and today our options are a little limited because we have to stay in a certain area. So I Googled things to do in that area this morning, and I have found things to do, and I haven't told Kim what they are. So I told her she's going to be surprised and she's going to enjoy it. You know what she says? She's like, shopping? I said, yes, there may be a little shopping involved. So stick with us and we will share with you our day. We're actually going to go to two places. Some ways they're similar but different. But again, Kim has no idea. You have any idea where we're going?
No idea.
All right, so we'll see you in a bit. So this is actually really awesome because we've arrived. We are in the parking lot and Kim still doesn't have any idea where we are because everything is written in Thai and it's very nondescript, meaning I know where we're going, but it's not very obvious from anything we've seen so far. So you still don't know where we are yet, do you?
No, I have no idea.
So I'm
Does it
gonna.
involve food?
No, it does not involve. It could involve food, but we are at the Chiang Mai Doll Museum and Factory,
Cool.
and there's just a little sample out here, and then we'll head in a moment. So let me show you what it looks like from the street, and you can tell that it's really not very obvious that there's anything here. And it's kind of funny, there's actually a closed sign right there, and that probably says Doll Museum for all I know, but I don't know. So when you pull in, there's this little parking area here, and there's a parking area out back. So we actually parked out back over there, but there's a small coffee shop, and then the Doll Museum is over on this side. And the grounds are very, very nice. I'll just walk over this area and show you some of these. I don't know if these are the dolls that they make in there, but they resemble them. And supposedly there are between, I read two different websites, 6,500 and 50,000 dolls.
Oh my God.
So I don't know if there's 6,500, 50,000, or only a few hundred, but that was what the research was online that I had done.
Alright, let me introduce a little bit about our museum. In here, we have about 50,000 dolls here. We separate in the big two parts. The first part, if you can see the size on from like the flag from the country, that means my dad has collected. Yeah, and the second part, all the dolls that we have made.
So they're not just dolls, there's also figurines. So they've got big dolls and tiny dolls. They've got porcelain, sculptures, and just endless dolls. I can't wait to look around. I won't share everything with you. I'll just do a general video. But
Note the squeaking floors. This is how clean it is in here.
super clean, spotless.
Neat. Guys from all over the world.
And this is his personal collection and ones he has made for, I think they said 69 years or some number like that. He's been making dolls. This is really, really cool though, because the dolls he collected are from all around the world, and it's almost like you can see the culture of everywhere. So there's like some Spanish dolls, right? And right below it, look, Polish dolls and Spanish dolls. Over here, dolls from Qatar or Qatar. And then over here, Pakistani dolls and Fiji dolls and Peruvian dolls and Irish dolls and Swedish dolls and New Zealand dolls. I think you get the idea. Let me show you some of the intricate details of some of these dolls.
Let's see how big they are.
And that's big. Let me show you. If I step back, really big. And look below it.
This one's so cool. Look at the teeth. Look at the teeth. So cute.
And a huge collection of Japanese dolls. I mean, there's over 100 in there, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, well over 100 Japanese dolls. So there's those right there, and then look at, there's another whole collection right there.
So pretty. I was just telling my husband how when I was these dolls in my places, and I always wanted to get them. That one's got a peacock on it.
But it's a Quincy. Quincy has, yeah, Quincy has many stores over there. And they have you're gonna have to go buy it. You're gonna have to too.
This is the style of doll that they actually make here at the factory.
Yes.
And they make ceramic, porcelain, and cloth. Let me show you this too. They also have puppets here. And look at all the strings on that puppet right there. And there's another one over here. And some here. And then some dolls. Oh my, look at, this just goes on and on and on. Look at how big this place is. So I'm going to show you the highlight of the collection right in front of me. And it's the Ramayana. Okay. It's Indian.
Yeah, original from India.
Original from India. And they have a show on Phuket at the Phuket Fantasy.
Yeah.
Yeah. To show you, but this is one collection right here. This whole setup. And this is the highlight right here. And it's all handmade, no machine stuff. So if you were to see this in person, you would understand how significant this one set is. Ramayana. The oldest dolls in the entire collection are right here. They were made by her grandmother 69 years ago. That's where it all began. I'm gonna say it, Kim. I like all the dolls from around the world better than the American dolls. I was thinking we were done, and I suggested to Kim, let's go get something to drink. And then what did we just find out?
More.
We're not done yet. So I'll show you a few more things. So they have a shop here. I'll show you around where you can buy some things, and then we'll get the tour of the factory. I'm gonna show you this little guy. This is Kim's cup of tea. Shopping. This is the factory. This is.
Yeah, but the workers have day off today.
Yep.
So this is let's get ready to put the hairs on.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, this is what you can hold. And if it's done, it's gonna be just like a coffee.
Yeah. They also make dolls like that. Small dolls like this. And they usually have maybe, what, 10 people? 10 people working here?
Actually 30 before COVID.
Yeah.
But after COVID, right now just 6 of us.
6.
Yeah, here. But we give them to work at home
Oh,
and then
okay.
bring the piece back.
Okay.
to us.
Oh, that's nice.
Cool.
This.
Okay.
And this before and this after.
Very good. Hello there. Cool. So what are you doing, Kim?
I'm looking at these little doll figurine things.
They actually sell some of the ones that they make here.
Yeah.
And
That's
I think
super cool.
Kim is going to be buying 2 of those.
Yeah, I think so. Now I gotta figure out which ones I want.
So they just invited us back to see how they make the heads and the faces. They use a heat machine and they press them. So those are fresh off the presses right there. And look at the machine that they're using. And it looks like almost like leather. Almost like leather.
It's material.
Yeah, material.
Natural.
It's a fabric now.
It's a cloth, it's a fabric, okay. Oh, that is fantastic.
Wow.
So he just told us that that is an antique machine right there, 80 years old. His mother used to use that machine, correct?
Yes.
Yes, amazing. No robots here.
No.
Okay,
No AI.
Yeah,
No AI, no robots. Still done by hand, love it. Thank you. So the next step of the process is they cut them, clean them up, and then he paints them by hand. Look at that, huh? Cool.
Wow, that's really neat. Hello, how are you?
So a little off the beaten path and probably somewhere most of you won't come to. But to be honest with you, it's worth a visit, isn't it, Kim?
It is. It was really cool to see all the different dolls, all the different cultures and stuff, and the clothes and stuff that changes with each, culture. It's really neat.
I mean, my first impression was it was almost like doing an around the world trip. I mean, literally in the first 10 minutes, that's how I felt, because there's dolls from around the whole world. And I showed that at the beginning of the video. You can see them from everywhere. So you feel like you're there. So definitely worth a stop. Definitely worth a trip down here. And they are super nice. You can actually see how the dolls are made. Very primitive, very traditional. And stay tuned, because I'm bringing Kim somewhere else after this. It's about a 25 minute drive from here. And I think it might be equally as interesting. So as usual, we'll see you in a bit.